Hello guys, and welcome to the next episode of our Feed the Beast Let's Play series. So, this episode, I want to work on an ender quarry. So I'm just doing that now. And since the last episode, I've done a little bit of stuff. So since the last episode, I've updated the mod pack so I can see there's some chisel stick 2 stuff now. As I'm on 1.11 of the pack, I believe. And I've got this villager to get me some emeralds, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, somehow the cows keep escaping out of this pen. I don't know whether it's because I keep going out of the area and then they're despawning or something. I honestly don't know. But anyways, I believe now I can make a couple of ender cores. There you go. So I've already made one. And endothermic pumps. I believe we should be able to make some of those. And what we're missing for an endothermic pump, we're missing. Oh, I need more eyes of air, which are going to require a little bit more of this. And we also need to get a couple of iron pickaxes. Which shouldn't be too hard. I don't really know why a pickaxe is required for a pump. But anyway. Can we make these guys now? Oh no, we're still need those water buckets. I don't know if it actually consumes the bucket. I don't even think we had any lava buckets, to be honest, though, in the system. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go out here and get some water. And I'm going to go and throw that in here. Get some blaze powder. And some of these guys. Can we not make these pumps yet? I'm sure we have everything. There we go. One. And it looks like we're going to need a little bit of lava. But not to fear. I have actually improved the lava system down here, guys. I apologise if my keyboard keeps freezing. It's just being a little bit derpy at the minute. I probably need to change the batteries in it. But I can see here, I can now just do that. And it instantly tops it up. And I've also got a room here filled with even more lava drums. I just thought I would store a lot more lava just in case, I don't know, it runs out. They're going to have a couple of endothermic pumps. I'm also going to need... Yeah, let me just see what else we need. So we need some more ender infused obsidian. But it looks like we have kind of run out of ender pearls, which is a little bit of a pain. You can craft it with ender pearl powder from Ender.io. Or with ender fragments. We don't have either of those, so it looks like I must go out, get some ender pearls, and we'll be right back. Hello guys, and welcome to the next episode of our Feed the Beast Let's Play series. So, this episode, I want to work on some pretty cool stuff. So, in the last episode, we made the A system, and I've actually brought it up here now, using some ME conduits and stuff. And I've also got a villager to get some emeralds. And all he requires is some raw chicken. Pretty cool, right? And down here, I have made this look a little bit neater. Although I haven't quite finished it yet. And I have made this flush with the wall now. And I've also added an additional area here for lava drum storage. Which is pretty cool. But I think we really need to increase our resource production. And that's why I'm actually getting some ender quarry going. Now here, I'm actually have fought some blissers, and I've got some blitz rods, which is pretty cool. They're pretty hard to get, to be honest. I've actually got them, and I'm in the middle of making this ender quarry, to be honest. So I need a little bit of this, some more ender infused obsidian, and I believe can I make that right off the bat? Now what in the corners, it needs some burnt quartz. which is just can't be done with any other sort of quartz. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go, and now I'm gonna throw this in here and just get it smelted up. Where did that... Oh, I believe that pulled into the system actually. So I will continue my crafting down here. And for some reason it's not actually letting me shift click this guy. I believe it's my keyboard. I apologise if my keyboard keeps glitching. Right, there we go. Now I've got one of those, and can this guy now? Oh, just gonna have the diamond pickaxe. I don't think that guy can actually be used. Okay guys, so I believe now we should be able to make this ender quarry. Yes, we can. Now, question is, where do we put this guy? And that is a very good question. But there's actually another thing that I was actually looking at, and it's the world hull upgrade. I don't believe it's actually too expensive, it's just burnt quartz. I believe you can actually just do it to... Oh, for some reason that turn it into fused glass. I guess I must just have to make it into pillar quartz. Though now I've got the burnt quartz that we wanted. You know, we're actually going to need some... I believe we can use regular quartz blocks for that, and then we're going to need some cobblestone. Oh, I believe the barrel has filled up. And I'm also going to need a chest. But luckily we do have a lot of wood, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. And here we go, we now have a chest. So I believe now a trash can should be able to be made. There we go. I'll put that in there. Alright, so that's just the base, but I believe I'll need an ender pearl and some obsidian. Isn't that the recipe for the ender infused obsidian? Yeah, it is, so why is it not? Oh, I see, I see. I was a bit confused there. Because for some reason my keyboard does keep having these weird derps. For some random reason. So I believe now the world hull upgrade should be able to be made. There we go. But one thing I'm going to need is something like QED. And this guy is semi expensive, not too bad though. So I'm going to need a crafting table. And I'm also going to need another one of these, which requires more burnt quartz. Which I'll just smelt up. Right, what's missing from the centre? Oh, the ender infused obsidian. So we'll just go ahead and make some ender infused obsidian. Actually, no, I'll just make a little bit of ender infused obsidian, because it seems to be quite a regularly used thing. Let's see, ender infused obsidian, diamonds, and burnt quartz. There we go, we now have one of those, and hopefully we should be able to make a QED. On top of that, we're going to need some ender flux crystals. And they are not too bad. I'm just going to make 1, 2. The more you have, the quicker this QED runs, but, we don't really need it to run too quick. So there we go. And I'm actually going to put this guy in here. I'm going to put a flux crystal there and there. And I believe for this recipe what we're going to need some ender infused obsidian. So I'll get some of that. And also a couple of ender pearls, I believe is the recipe. Because we're going to need some, actually I need a couple more pearls. Well, we just really did burn through our ender pearls there. I believe the recipe is this. And as you can see, you get a cool little sound effect. And these guys then infuse the QED with the recipe. It's pretty slow because we only have 2 of these guys. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for those is actually make the area for where it's going to be. So I think what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and get some stone here. There's some stone. Has this guy made any markers yet? Nope, it's still going. And it's going very, very slowly, but, not too bad. Because what I was thinking of doing is using the powerful cable to actually power the quarry. But I do want the quarry actually on show, so I kind of don't really know what to do, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this ender conduit. We'll snag a little bit of this. Because I kind of don't really know where to put the quarry. Oh, looks like I have fallen. I'll just put myself back in ender mini mode. Because I'm thinking I kind of want the ender quarry because he does use... I don't really know how much power he uses per tick, but I know he'll probably need the green. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the side here. I'm going to make it an... yeah, I'll just make it none, but what I'm going to do is I'm also going to make this guy in and out. So we can insert and extract power. And so look guys, I'm just gonna pause here and resume when I've decided a location to put this ender quarry. Okay guys, so I've got all my stuff now, and hopefully this will be enough ender cable to power the quarry. So I've got my ender markers, and I'm going to show you guys how to actually use it. For the time being, I'm just going to close that up. Because I'm now hoping I have enough cable to run down here and be able to go into the quarry. So my plan is to start with an ender marker that's there. And then I believe they can go 64 blocks. So I'm actually just going to go get my tape measure. Do I not have a tape measure? So I need this reel. Well, I don't have any dandelion yellow. I do have a couple of dandelions though, to make into dandelion yellow. Here we go, a tape measure. So I can use this guy to measure how big the quarry is going to be. So if I just keep digging randomly in this direction, I'm just going to light it up here so you guys can see it on YouTube. Just know when it gets dark, you guys probably won't be able to see it. So what I'm going to do now is just go back all the way here. I'm going to right click on... And I wonder if I can... Well, I guess I can't. So I'm going to put that there. And I see it's telling me how many meters it is here. So I'm going to see it's 31 meters, so we need to keep going a little bit. And when I get to about 60 odd, I'm then going to place a marker down, and I'll show you guys how you know they're linked now. So you know they're linked when you see this, there should be a particle effect actually, but I believe the torches are actually stopping it from happening. So if I just get rid of these torches, and oh, I know why. And if I put this guy down, I can see there's a purple effect there showing that it's linked on the other side. So that's how you know they're linked. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is do this for the rest of them, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I think this should work. So what I've actually done here is made it so the actual... I've only done 3 markers. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea, or whether that's going to be a bad idea or not. It's probably going to be a bad idea, but... oh well. So I'm going to get a chest here. And what I'm going to do, because I believe the quarry is going to go there. So I'm going to chuck that guy there. And item-wise, I need to be able to send my items back. So what I'm going to need to do is probably hook it up to one of these networks. So what I'm going to do here is go under the floor and thread these item conduits through here. And I did actually pick myself up a potion of night vision, because I figured I might as well do a bit of brewing. So I'm going to enter bat mode. And hopefully I should be able to fly. There we go. Then I'm going to put that guy on there and put him on extract mode. So without signal. I did have to make some item conduits off camera. Where am I going? Oh, I see. Here we go. So if I can just thread this through here, hopefully I've got enough conduit. There we go. So I'm going to seal that back up again. And I'm going to throw this into the AE system. So hopefully this should be everything I need. And I mean, I may need an extra marker, but hopefully I won't. So I'm going to put this quarry down. Put the world hole upgrade on. So unable to detect fence boundary. Quarry marker square is incomplete. Found attached ender marker. Alright, so it looks like I do need the 4th one, but things it does go into the middle of the ocean, so it's kind of a pain. So I'll do that off camera, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so hopefully this should be in the right place. I believe they can communicate through blocks, so that should be fine. I'll just complete that measurement. So now if I put this guy down, are you going to start working? There we go. So I can see it's saying block scanned, and essentially what that means is it's just It's basically going through all the blocks, and now we have a second quarry up and running. And I believe this is actually more efficient than our build craft quarry, which is pretty cool. So now I'm just gonna get a couple of conduit facades out of the system, just so I can cover up all these holes and whatnot. Can I stick you there? There we go. So now the system looks pretty cool, and this world hole upgrade will ensure that, because usually it would just put dirt in the place of the stuff. So as you can see already, I believe, ooh, what's happened to our power? For some reason we've dropped pretty low on power. I don't know why this thing didn't kick in. I believe it's because this ender core is going to use a lot of power. But we are making a profit on our F, which of 6,000, which is pretty cool. There are some speed upgrades for it as well, though. So I believe there's like fortune as well. There's things like the speed upgrades, and this guy requires a diamond pickaxe with an efficiency of 1. So speed upgrades. So this one isn't too expensive, to be honest. So guys, if you remember, earlier in this season we built this build craft quarry. But I think it's time to put this guy to sleep and just rely on our ender quarry from now on. Because the problem with our build craft quarry over this ender quarry is that it keeps having a bit of a bug, and the ender quarry won't do this. So you see with this arm here, so it's quarrying here, but this is basically acting as a cobblestone generator, and it's just really wasting power. I've encountered this bug a lot, and it's just getting kind of annoying. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Yeta wrench out, I'm going to disconnect the power line. I'm just going to keep the item conduit there just for the sake of it, and I'm just going to disconnect all this later. But at least I now know. So if we go down here, hopefully the... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. This ender quarry is going to give us minerals a lot quicker because... So instead of mining in an area, like the buildcraft one does, so I'll just do a demonstration with this stone. So the buildcraft quarry mines like this. So say this is like a row of stone, it will mine like this. So from the top lane, keep going down. And if we say this is the area for the ender quarry works a lot like this. So it will then complete that row, and then complete this one. And if you ask me, that is a lot more efficient way of doing it. And if it encounters a lava, I believe it will just delete the lava. And as you can see, our power loss is sort of around, I don't know, 1,000 RF? Sort of 800. It's kind of hard to calculate, I believe. I believe this guy is struggling a little bit. But you know, I've just looked at my mana steel arm, and it looks like we are a little bit low on durability for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my mana pool. In fact, I wonder how much mana we actually have in it. If I just get my Wonder of the Forest. We have, I don't know, a decent amount of mana. Throw that in there. I believe we did pick up a little bit of this iron. Have we completely drained all of our mana or something? We haven't completely drained all the mana. We probably have now. Yep, we have. We can't even make mana steel ingots now because we have drained all of our mana. That's not the best, but it's alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this mana steel armor off, especially the Helm of the Revealing. I believe the enchantment cost is also a lot less than it used to be, because I remember it being a little bit more expensive for some reason. Yeah, so now we have tackled one thing that I was planning to do in the episode. There's another thing I want to do, and I keep dying and losing all my experience, and it's kind of annoying. And also these berry bushes are really manual, and I really want to automate them. So I think that's what I want to do this episode. So into this is mined already 3,130 blocks. Really awesome. So what I'm going to need to get myself is a tank. And I'm going to need to get myself nothing more, nothing less than a very basic open blocks. Looks like we're out of glass panes. And we're near enough out of glass altogether, to be honest. And also now I'm going to use is an XP drain, which is just some iron bars. And I'm also going to need a XP shower. Which isn't too hard to make either. And now I'm going to show you guys how I want this XP system to work. So how it works is you essentially put the tank down, put the XP drain, you stand on it, and then you essentially take XP out. If you put a XP shower on it, it will drain the experience out, and it will essentially shower you with experience. So obviously it's drained the tank dry, and instead I've got all my experience back. Okay, we are back. So what I need to do now is put a tank where I think will be a good place. So I think I'm gonna move this petal apothecary. I believe that's what it's called. And I'll need to dig down. Ooh, I didn't quite. I guess this isn't probably the best place to dig down. So if I look at the coordinates here, so this is about, so it's minus 594, minus 26, and 44. Alright, so there's a 20 block difference in this direction, I believe. So this might be a little bit hard to do. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it completely self-contained up here. So I think what I need to do is have... I'm kind of a little bit stuck now of how I want to do this. In fact, I've got an idea, guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this place. So I'm just going to break all these conduit facades. I'm going to go into my human morph, though. Just because morph is a little bit glitchy with Ender IO. So here we go. I can now get rid of all these conduits and stuff that are lying around here. So I now should be able to yeah, that looks alright, except I don't really need these energy conduits here anymore. They just need to be item conduits, which I'm actually going to put the conduits back on. There you go. So now this quarry is now completely gone and uprooted. Perfect. So what I'm going to have is say I have a door here. And then I could say have a tank. Oh no, so I could say have the bottom part of the tank there. Then perhaps have it look a bit like this. But I believe I will need a cobblestone and a stick. and the redstone signal stops it from working. So if I go round here and find that tank, if that's the bottom part of the tank, because these tanks do multi-block, which is pretty cool. See, for now, if I just keep this as the bottom level of the tank, and then just say have, I don't know, like that there, then I have a drain there. I can then drain off my experience into this tank. And there we go. And then when I want to take some of that experience, I can just go here and activate the shower. Pretty cool, right? And then when I want to store it again, I can just do that. Perfect. So I'm just going to put away all this stuff that I used for the quarry. I think I'm going to make this into a little bit of a room. So I don't know how big I want this room to be. So for now, I think I'm just going to keep it like that. Yeah, there you go. That looks about right. So now I can go through there, and I can store my experience. I know it's not the nicest looking place, having to go through a place that has already been quarried, but it's fine. So now I can go up here and store my experience. And I believe we have sort of hit that time to wrap up the episode, guys. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos. But I believe before I go, I would just want to quickly go through here and see how far this quarry has gotten. I can't say it's probably gotten too far. So it's not really made much progress over here. So I'll just go and have a look around here, if we have made any progress. Yep, we definitely have made a little bit of progress. So it looks like it is just going through here at the minute, and I can see it's going down there, digging to bedrock, which is pretty awesome. And this quarry should hopefully last us a very good while before we have to move it again. So as I was saying, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye from Potent Plum and the Sea Caps.